JWW on the move. One of the characteristics of our house are all the pictures. They're everywhere. Now, this is just one wall my wife designed years ago, and I wanted to show you a couple of pictures here. This is a picture of moi, yours truly, JWW on the move, when he was a senior in high school. But compare that to this guy, Adam the, where did that window light come from? There you go, Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo, when he was about the same age. Do you see a resemblance? Welcome, everyone. Jim Williams here, coming to you from the beautiful paradise of Central Florida, JWW on the move. Welcome. Today, I'm actually going to get out and go on the move. I have been stuck inside for a while, but I'm coming out today. Beautiful sunny day, and it is cold. It is so cold. It's as cold as a toilet seat in the Yukon. It's as cold as the toenails on a polar bear. That's how cold it is. It's chilly. For Central Florida, it's pretty chilly. Got down right close to 39 degrees last night. And it was chilly. It's still cold to me. But anyway, when you live in Florida for so long, when it gets down to the 40s, now you're getting chilly. At least me, I'm cold because I'm old. Old people get colder than normal people, and so I get cold. Now, notice I got a jacket on, so I stay warm. Look at here now. I have an appropriate t-shirt on. I got my Adam the Woo t-shirt, straight from the official Adam the Woo merchandise store. There'll be a link in the description. Check it out. All right. In the car, got Big the Foot on board. Big the Foot's here. And we're going to hit the road. I got some errands to run, so stick around. Need any bikes and scooters repaired? First stop, the bank. Did he get his fingers stuck in the machine? All right, done at the bank. Look at the size of that truck. Next stop, CVS Pharmacy. The sights and sounds of St. Cloud. My wife is out with a group of her lady friends, gallivanting around. That leaves me free to gallivant around myself, and that's kind of dangerous sometimes. I've stopped here at my favorite Subway. Thought I would grab some lunch. What does that even mean? Grab some lunch. Grab some lunch? Eat some lunch. More traffic. Oh, leaf blower? Is that a leaf blower? Murphy Slow. Murphy Slow. Red cap, green body. Looks kind of like a turtle, doesn't it? Propped up against that mailbox. The Murphy Slow Turtle mailbox. All right, then. Well, I settled in down here at the Lake Front. Parked over in the parking area by the boat ramp. Guy over here playing his hard rock music, blasting it all over the parking lot. I'm going to try to talk over it so I don't get canceled for the copyright music stuff. And here we have the marina. Boat docking for those that have boats. If you don't have a boat, then you probably will not be parking it here. Over on the other side of the marina is Krabby Bill's. I've talked about Krabby Bill's before, and it is. I guess they're open during the day. I'm not sure. I know they're open at night because I've been there at night. Sometimes they have live music out on the patio area there. This is the marina. The Lakefront St. Cloud. And there's the boat ramp. Adam and I came out here back several years ago, and there was a speedboat, a big racing boat they had out here. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. Maybe I can go back and find that video and see what the name of that was. They were unloading it, getting it ready to go out on the lake. Big super speedboat thing. Well, that did not go as planned. The music was just too domineering. You know, Adam was good at that. Adam could go into a place where they were playing music, and he just had this unique ability to keep talking. He could just keep talking and blot out all that music. He just was nonstop talking. He didn't know how to stop talking. He could just talk and talk and talk. I can't think that quick. My quick thinking cells have gone. The old Florida Riverboat Company. I think they call that a stern wheel paddle boat. Authentic steamboat here on East Lake Tohopekaliga. They go out on cruises, sunset cruises. I also understand they have dinner cruises, maybe brunch cruises or something. It's just newly come under new ownership, and it's functioning. It's an old historical paddle boat, reminiscent of the 1800s when steamboats and paddle boats just totally were constantly flowing back and forth across Lake Tohopekaliga. The riverboat and its cruises designed to recreate the old Florida experience for its guests. Not sure if you can see the name printed on the side of the boat over there. Lillie, St. Cloud, Florida. Now I'm told that is the actual name of the original paddle boat back in the day. There's a sign over there to book your event Here's an area at the lakefront, open park area. They built a covering over it to give somewhat of protection. Of course, it's somewhat of a designer thing too. Do you see the white birds in the distance there? Under the trees, waddling around, pecking the ground? Hitchcock would be proud. I've parked myself in the shade here. I'm not sure why, because it's colder in the shade than it is out in the sun. But I just wanted to sit here for a minute. Some things I want to talk to you about. First of all, I want to thank you for all your comments that you leave on my channel, at the videos. I'm touched by all of your comments. Your expressions of appreciation for me and love for me are just honoring and humbling, and when I read them, I'm grateful, very grateful. Very encouraging words that you say, especially when I don't know what I'm doing. You are way too kind for the old man. And I marvel when I see all the places that you're watching from. I'm actually making a list, compiling a list of all the places, states, cities, countries. That's the thing, I guess, that amazes me more than anything else, is how far and wide this internet thing goes all around the globe. I mean, people have communicated with me from the other side of the planet. See, that's mind-boggling for an old man like me. So please continue to tell me where you're from when you write comments. I'm grateful for that. Also, I actually need some help from you in Europe. Some of you are watching from Europe. So I'm a little confused. Does UK mean England? And when you say England, do you mean the UK? Clarify that for me. What is the UK? What's included in the UK? Explain that to me. Some of you have asked me, why do you call it the beautiful paradise of Central Florida? Apparently somebody had a bad experience while they were in Central Florida. So why do I call it the beautiful paradise of Central Florida? Well, here are some ways. Here's some reasons why I do that. We got the subtropical year-round warm climate, except for today. Today's kind of cold, but generally speaking, year-round it's beautiful and warm. You got the lush green landscapes. Winter feels like spring, except sometimes winter feels like winter. You can enjoy the outdoors almost every day, and we rarely see freezing weather. Although this year we've had some freezing weather, but it's a very rare thing, very rare. Another reason I call it the beautiful paradise of Central Florida is because of all the water. There's just lakes and lakes of water all over Florida and all over Central Florida. You got the Kissimmee Chain of Lakes. You've got Lake Tohopekaliga over in Kissimmee. You got East Lake Tohopekaliga right here. Tohopekaliga, that's a hard word to say. Now, okay, if you know anything about phonics, the word is pronounced Tohopekaliga. Tohopekaliga. But I've heard people pronounce it all kinds of ways. And so most people, locals, just call it Lake Toho. That's just easier to say. So we got Lake Toho over in Kissimmee. We have East Lake Toho here. East Lake, little. I can't even say the Toho word. East Lake Toho here in St. Cloud. And like I say, we've got chains of lakes all over Florida, all over Central Florida. Beautiful. What an amazing sight to see a gorgeous sunset sparkling off of cool, calm, serene waterways. It's amazing. Then you got the crystal clear springs like Wekiva Springs. Then there's Blue Springs State Park. Another reason is to throw in the wildlife. Wildlife everywhere. What was that? Somebody honked the horn at me. How did they even know it was me? I don't know. There's still a lot of untouched wild nature in Central Florida. Yes, there's a lot of construction, a lot of building, a lot of people moving here, but there's still a lot of beauty in nature around here. I mean, there's all kind of parks and things of that nature. Walking paths through the park areas. Cypress swamps. Oak hammocks with all the drapery of the Spanish moss. Wetlands filled with birds and wildlife. They just can't seem to get enough of that blowing the horn, can't they? Alligators, sandhill cranes, bald eagles. I mean, it's just an amazing place. Beautiful dramatic skies, cloud formations because of the two oceans on either side of the peninsula. It's just gorgeous. Then there is the luscious plant life. If you love plants, you will love the beautiful paradise of Central Florida, that's for sure. Palm trees, hibiscus, orange blossoms, live oaks forming tunnels across walkways and roadways. And then, of course, you have the magic of Walt Disney World, Universal Studios, magic and nature. What better place could it be? What more formula do you need to create a beautiful paradise? So there you have it in a nutshell. The beautiful paradise of Central Florida. Well, I had to get back in the car because the wind was blowing and I was in the shade and the air was cold and I got cold. So I got back in the car. But God arranged the most amazing event that just happened. When I got up to leave, a gentleman approached me and he recognized me. "You're Adam the Woo's dad," he said. "I've watched Adam for years. I watch your channel too." Boy, did that make me feel humble. And then, I get the idea how Adam must have felt when he would meet people. People would come up and speak to him that he didn't know, but they knew him because of his videos. The gentleman's name is Michael Hall. He's got a website, michaelhallfishing.com. He's a professional bass fisherman from Virginia. So if you happen to see this video, Michael, thanks for stopping. Man, what a joy to meet you and chat with you and hear your story. And thank you for following and loving and honoring our son. I'm grateful. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you're warm where you are. Go make memories with your families. Hug them and tell them that you love them every day. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video with a friend. And remember, I love you. I don't know you, I haven't met you, but I just have this amazing love for you that's been created by this mysterious thing called the internet. So I want you to know how much I appreciate you. If you weren't there, I wouldn't be here. And one day you're probably going to leave. I mean, it happens. Life works that way. You'll become disinterested. You'll become bored. Something else will catch your eye. Somebody else will be more entertaining. I understand that. Maybe I'll say something that will offend you and you'll want to go somewhere else. And that's the way life works. And my goodness, I mean, one day I'm going to leave. I mean, I'm 76 years old. What? 10 years, I'll be 86? How many people make 86? I mean, I'm nearing the exit ramp of the turnpike here. So I'm going to love you and entertain you and encourage you with whatever time I've got left. I'll try to keep you interested in my world, make you laugh, maybe make you cry some, keep Adam's memory alive, share a little bit of wisdom with you along the way, and share some scripture with you as I'm prompted to do. Now I'm rambling like an old man. Maybe one day we'll meet. Who knows? If we were actually to meet, just like that gentleman met me a few minutes ago, if there was one thing you would say to me, what would it be? What would it be? Think about that. Let me mention again, because I might forget otherwise. Mention where you're from. Mention where you're watching from. I appreciate that. I am so forgetful. Reminds me of the two guys that were sitting in the living room talking one another while their wives were cleaning up after dinner. The first guy says to the other guy, "What's the name of that restaurant that you and your wife go to that we and my wife, we want to try it?" And the other guy says, let me think a second. What is that name of that place? What is the name of that place? He says, what is the name of that, what's the name of that flower? It's red, and it's got these thorny things on it, and it smells real pretty. And the first guy says, a rose? And he said, yeah, that's it, Rose. Hey, Rose, what's the name of that restaurant we like to go to? Old age forgetfulness. It's a jewel, man. That's you got a lot to look forward to, don't you? Well, if the Lord wills, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Do you know why I say goodbye? I say goodbye, first of all, because I don't want to copy Adam. I mean, Adam had the classic cliche. He had the classic closing phrase. The vlog is over. And everybody wants to copy that. I decided I'm not going to do that. I decided that I'm going to create my own ending. Nothing wrong with doing what Adam did, but that's Adam's thing. And if I were to say, the vlog is over, then people, when they heard that, would say, well, that's what Adam used to say. But if I create my own ending, then maybe the day will come where someone will say, when they hear somebody say goodbye to end their video, they'll say, well, that's what JWW used to say. I'm just saying that's my reasoning. That's my thinking. But the other reason is that the word goodbye means God be with you. Did you know that? I will bet you have never heard that before. That the original word that now is our word goodbye was simply a short Old English saying, God be with you. God be with you. So we're at the end Okay, this is it. Finally at the end. Goodbye. Sleep well. Bob's Barricade mailbox. The American flag hoisted above a pine tree. Only in America. If Adam were driving by, he would be talking to the cows. Hello, cows. What are you doing today? What are you looking at?